the seating capacity is 65,000 at Ford Field, and we are right around that number today. A good crowd on hand and seemingly ready to go in the Motor City. A few short moments ago, these two teams made their way out of the Ford Field tunnels, and the noise level in this place just about off the charts. They are set for football as the Lions get ready to do battle with the Indianapolis Colts. Both of these teams about to reach the halfway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. And they'll come out with a three tight end look on the first play of the drive. This is Scarborough. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
Right at midfield.
Someone's looking fresh, and his O-line is definitely licking their chops. Everyone likes to run block. If you're an offensive lineman, nice early burst, nice gain too.
Now Scarborough. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
On 1st and 10, Stafford. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Stafford. Dancing to his left. And that's complete to Jesse James. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
I think that should have been chalked up as a winning play for the defense, and they somehow beat it, didn't they? Right-handed quarterback flush to his left, yet he finds his tight end on the left side of the field. That's a tough throw. What a great completion.
Screen play, Johnson. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. 8 yards, first down as they're able to convert.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. Justin Houston. He's the culprit, dropping him for a 2-yard loss.
12 at the Colts' 34-yard line.
They'll come up after the sack on a 2nd and 12. They run. This is Scarborough. And he'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid game.
From the red zone now, Stafford. And it is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. Marvin Hall, his first touchdown on the year. And the Lions are going to take a first-quarter lead. Looking sharp on that first drive. These guys, of course, coming off back-to-back victories, and you see that kind of advancing into this game, don't you?
You certainly do, and when you have a team that doesn't get too full of itself, even though they won 2 games in a row, you get the end result that we saw there, that nice opening drive, because they're sharp, they're focused, and they're locked into everything that they're doing.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And Rodgers will hold on to this one, and it'll come out to the 25.
5-yard line.
Rivers and the Colts going to come up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. First carry now for the former Badger, Jonathan Taylor. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. And if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. From the shotgun, it's Rivers. This one into the hands of Burton. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 11 yards there, 1st down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Pittman, the ball carrier.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
And that's something you have to get ready for defensively, because in today's NFL, teams will use their wide receivers on jet sweeps, end arounds. They'll move them back in the backfield and make them running backs. Partner, this was much more of a tap pass, but effective nonetheless.
And I think both guys love it. If you're a quarterback, it's an easy completion. If you're a wide receiver, you get the easy reception and also a chance to try to make a play with your feet. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
1st down, Colts.
First and 10, Taylor now. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
That's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. They'll try and run for the first with Taylor. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. If you make the stop there, maybe you hold them to 3 on this opening drive. They didn't get the stop.
Yeah, new set of downs now. Now you're worried about, just as you pointed out, not just giving up 3, possibly giving up 6. Let's see what they decide to do here, because they've got to change up what they have been doing. It hasn't been working.
The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on 1st down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Rivers. And that is incomplete. T.Y. Hilton, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd down. And that one going to be off target and incomplete.
4 yards to go.
This will be play number 9 of the drive here as they need 4 yards on 3rd down. Rivers. Detroit was up for the challenge through the air. They force a 4th down. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point. And they like some matchups that they had thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone and get you 6?
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They had the touchdown on the opening drive of the ball game. It was countered by just a field goal. So, hey, if your guys can do that for 4 quarters, you're in good shape.
Yeah, it is a team game, so that's just good complementary football. But, you know, I know I'm no brainiac, but you trade 6s for 3s, things are going to work out in your favor.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
The first carry now, this is Johnson, and he'll work this one up to about the 38. Yard pickup that time on what will wind up being the final play of this first quarter.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
Scarborough. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
The first down carry here for Johnson. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
His 49-yard line.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
Now they try the right side here. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Colts territory. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 2.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. It'll be called a gain of 2, and that'll leave him with some options here on 4th and inches. Patricia, he says now's the time. His guys are going to go for it on 4th. They'll try and pick it up with Scarborough. The 20. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward.
At the 11-yard line.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. They'll try the air now with Stafford. And he's going to be dropped. Back at the 15-yard line. That sack by the DN, Danico Autry.
Hindsight is 20/20, partner. Maybe they should have kept it on the ground again.
Well, it almost looked like the O-line was run blocking again. I mean, they opened up a big hole last time. This time they opened up a hole, and the quarterback got sacked. 2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. Stafford. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
And partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
The Lions on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 14. Here's Stafford. The Colts D sticking to their assignments, and that brings up 4th.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
A 32-yard attempt.
And the 13-year man puts it through, and they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3. So unable to convert for the touchdown inside the red zone, but they do come away with 3.
Yeah, it's a 32-yarder. That's essentially an extra point nowadays, right? Because it's 33 as a general rule for these guys. So it should be a simple kick. But you know what's really strange nowadays? When they miss an extra point, I think they carry that with them longer than missing a field goal because an extra point's supposed to be automatic.
Absolutely, and I would think even field goals inside of 30 yards, even though they're substantially shorter than a PAT, it just has a different feel, doesn't it?
Different feel, a different vibe. That's what I get from all the kickers I talk to. They always say, if I miss an extra point, that's the one that bothers me more.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Rivers going to give this one to Taylor. Breaks the tackle, now an alley. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A gain of 13, it's a 1st down.
A gain of
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
They'll run on 1st down. It's Taylor. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That one 28 yards on the ground.
I know that play went to the left side, and that's what it was designed to do, an outside handoff there. But how about the whole offensive line being involved? Seal the left side where the play was going, what they call play side, but how about on the back side? Just taking care of business to make sure no one can get there and disrupt it.
Is the biggest key the left tackle?
Without a doubt. Control that edge. Get out there. You want that left tackle. You bring your tight end over there. Either way, control the edge of the line of scrimmage. You got a chance to rumble.
He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
At the Lions' 32-yard line.
Now 2nd and 11 from the 32. Now Rivers. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Christian Jones. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9.
3rd and long.
Our score 10-3 with 2 minutes remaining in quarter number 2. But that sack leaves Rivers and the Colts with a 3rd and long. Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get the swimmers out, my man.
More problems here on third down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on third down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You got to get it done with your offensive unit.
So that'll be marked down as a 19-yard punt. And the Lions will take over.
10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
On second down and 4. Stanford, a slant to Jones. And they're going to get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
He's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. His third touchdown now on the year. And the Lions are able to grow their lead. It's up and good, and that makes it 17-3.
The score, Lions 17, Colts 3. Matt Prater to kick off.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And Rodgers will hold on to this one, and it'll come out to the 25.
5-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Well, look at the clock here. You're inside of a minute. The first half hasn't gone that well for you. How are you going to play this drive?
Well, I've been told by my coaches previously that the intelligent approach, go ahead and run out the clock and start over. Don't make any more mistakes. But there's also something to understanding that you get this last drive here. You get the ball to start the second half. Try and go 2 for 1 here. Get some points now and come out of the locker room and get more points again and get your momentum really built up.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Working out of the gun, Rivers. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. Well, that last completion is certainly not what they were hoping for, as now they'll try to convert on 3rd. From the gun, Rivers. And the throw there going to be incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know, there's usually a nice comfort zone in throwing to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
It'll be just an 18-yard punt. And control of the football, switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
Less than 30 seconds to go in the half. Pretty good starting field position, all things considered. You'd think they definitely have time to get to field goal range.
Yes, and you get into the huddle or you come off the bench here and you've called multiple plays because you're going to say, this is how we're going to run on mid-order, guys. You don't have time for audibles. You don't have time to change anything. You're trying to get the ball in position to at least get 3. They've got a great shot to do it right here.
To throw on 2nd and 6, Stafford. And it's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left.
Intended for Jamal Agnew. Incomplete.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. A shotgun snap for Stafford. He's going to let this one go deep. And it's incomplete. Both players had a shot at that one. Neither can get it, and it brings up 4th down.
Incomplete. Sets up 4th down.
This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. The final shot before the break. Stanford. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. So we've come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Colts getting the football first, and they trail here as we are back underway in quarter number 3. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And Rodgers will hold on to this one, and it'll come out to the 25. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive.
These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a 1st down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
On 1st down, it's Taylor. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
A gain of 11.
They really needed to get something going, didn't they? They had punted on the last 2 possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Back to Taylor on 1st down. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
2nd and 11 at the 46-yard line.
On 2nd and 11 now. Rivers. He's got Burton here. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
And
I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They look like a different team here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there are very many trash cans that got kicked over, that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
And he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
From the 31, Rivers. Taken in by the tight end, Doyle.
And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. A very solid gain of 27. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll run here with Taylor. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3.
It is definitely hard to find space near the goal line. You always want to have a guy in the game running it who can create his own.
Second and goal from the 1. They'll look to run with Taylor. Hammering for the goal line. He loses the football.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. So crisis averted, but now facing third and goal. Operating from the gun. Rivers toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, coming into this one, we expected that this offense would have trouble with this defense, and that's exactly the way that this game has gone. Pressure in his face. Coverage downfield has been tight. That led to another incompletion. This defense, they're exactly who we thought they were coming into this one.
Blankenship's kick is good. And a second field goal here gets them back within 11 now. It's 17-6. So a good drive there to begin quarter number 3, but they're only able to shave 3 points off the lead.
Well, something's better than nothing, all right? They didn't play particularly well in the first half, but they definitely need him to step on the accelerator now and play a whole lot better.
Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
The Lions take over first and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And last time we saw them go for it in kind of an unusual situation. It's not like it's a fourth quarter do or die. They went for it, didn't get it. We'll see how that affects them this quarter.
Partner, I'm wondering if we're starting to see the effects of analytics coming into play here, where people are studying the number of possessions, how many times you should go for it, what position it leaves your team in. Maybe we're starting to see a little bit of that creeping into the NFL game.
I think we've seen it in other sports, maybe into the NFL now as well. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on first and 10. Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 23 yards, the final tally.
36-yard line.
They'll fake it. Now Stafford. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing it in.
So second and 10 now here in the third quarter from Detroit. To throw again. Stafford. Being chased out left. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down.
Now, that was a whole lot of open space out in front of him, wasn't it? I'm telling you, Brandon, when things are going right, they are going right.
And everything has been going their way for the most part. I saw that lane start to develop. Boom. He took advantage of it. Going to give this time to the tailback. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
The tackle made by Bobby.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
To throw on second and 6. Stafford is going to fire one deep over the middle. Oh, he almost had it for the pick. A great chance there for the interception in the end zone. Instead, third down.
Brings up third down and 6 yards to go.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll be stopped short of the first down as they rally to tackle him at about the 28. 4 yards on the pickup there, but it's going to take him to 4th down.
Don't forget knowing where the first down line was. This defense created their own line of scrimmage. They won every battle up front, and a lot of times that is one-on-one. If you win your one-on-ones enough times, your defense is going to be pretty good. They had more people to the football and snuffed out the play.
And this one is right down the middle. And that will get the lead up to 14. So chalk that down as an 8-play drive capped with a field goal.
Yeah, as a friend of mine used to say, they were moving and grooving for a while, but they couldn't keep the momentum going enough to get a touchdown out of it.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And Rodgers will hold on to this one, and it'll come out to the 25.
25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100.
Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Coleman.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
It's an opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the 3rd quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them, melt the clock down, get to the 4th quarter, try and keep going.
And try to keep that lead.
Exactly.
It's Scarborough again. And he's going to get this inside the 30. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they doubled it and get 10 here.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Going for it all. And it's knocked away and incomplete. The intended target, T.J. Hawkinson, but it'll be 2nd down.
Well, when you've got a tight end who can run, you've got to give him a shot to unlock the defense. Want to see what they can get, taking the big shot downfield. That one winds up incomplete.
And open down the middle of the field. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. Got what he needed for the first down with a gain of 2.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front 7, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
Now a first down throw. Stafford is going to find his running back. It's complete. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 12-yard line.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. And they give this time to the tailback. And he dropped it about the 11 after only a yard.
He was taken down.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
The Lions on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 4. Throwing is Stafford. This will be caught at about the 6. And he takes this one in for the Lions. Touchdown. Bo Scarborough with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Lions are able to extend their lead. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns and 21 points.
Makes the score Lions 27, Colts 6.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And Rodgers will hold on to this one, and it'll come out to the 25.
1-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there. And trailing big here in this fourth quarter. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
From the 27, Rivers. A good throw here, finding Pascal. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 12 yards there and a first down.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there, it's going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. From the gun, Rivers. The toss here completed to Pittman. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
On 2nd down, here's a run with Mack. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50.
Not too many more ideal situations in 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a first down. They ran it and picked it up.
Rivers now from the 50. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Indianapolis moving the chains there on a gain of 12.
Well, that was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
On 1st and 10, Rivers. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. They'll run on 1st down with Marlon Mack. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Marlon Mack, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Colts are able to draw a bit closer.
I wonder if he changed anything on his play sheet or they just executed better. Because they had 2 previous drives that ended in field goals. Before this one, they finally were able to put into the end zone.
Well, whatever he did, speaking of the offensive coordinator, might be using that formula going forward. It worked there.
Yeah, it worked very well. He and his field general in pretty good sync right now. They're starting to move the ball well.
And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled it to 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. If they can score here, they have a chance to make this a 3-possession game and all but put things to bed. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. Now this one was tight end out on the right side. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 40.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on 1st down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere.
Made by Bobby
No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
Gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. 3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll get it down inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
2nd and 5 at the 29-yard line.
Stafford going to throw it. Throw's going to be incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
So now here comes the field goal team for the 3rd time today. This to make it a 3-score game late. Prater's kick is on the money. It's good. And that will extend their lead even further. So with that, you figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down. But don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen. And you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Now, aren't I, though?
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one. Another pass attempt, another incompletion, and they're just a little over 100 yards passing here in this game, so defensively, pretty good job.
Definitely, because they were never really able to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, so a lot of credit to the defensive game plan, and especially the execution.
Rivers incomplete on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10. They'll run the toss here with Taylor. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line.